Hello and welcome to another video here. I'm back on this channel to start hopefully making some more gameplays here, specifically of eFootball. 2020 has now just had the version 1 patch come out, and as you can see, I've already spent about 10 hours on it. I didn't actually play the game until this new patch, so that is 10 hours fresh on version 1.00. We're going to boot up the game here and get into some discussion, really, things I like about the game, things I don't like about the game, and problems I can foresee coming in the future. I know it's a black screen now, but we're going to jump ahead a little bit. Okay, so we are into the game. We've turned the music off to save from copyright, and I just wanted to show you my thoughts, or share with you my thoughts, and where we are with the game now, version 1.0. As I said, I haven't ever played before 1.0, so coming into this fresh, now it's getting some positive reviews. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and first off, actually, show you some gameplay of playing I guess superstar level, which is the most difficult. I am playing on PC, and I have unlocked all the teams there with a mod that you can do very easy, or it's not even really a mod, it's just dropping a file from one area to another, or downloading and moving. So we've got all the teams. It's not all the teams, I guess there are no international teams, and it is not every club team in the world, but it is probably what we're going to get in the final release of the game, or the next upgrade. So I'm going to be West Ham there. Unfortunately, it's not edited, so you know, they haven't got all the licenses. We're going to play against, who should we play against? I was going to say PSG, but I think they are in the main mode. I want to be against a really good team here, because that's going to lead me into talking about one of the issues I have with the game. So we're going to play Man City. And here we go, we're into the actual game. So I'm going to change that difficulty rating up to superstar. I'm going to leave everything else as is, and have a quick look at the regulations. So we've got a 10-minute game. I'm going to put extra time on and penalty kicks, and I'm going to give us an extra substitution in the extra time if we get that far. And this is going to be edited gameplay, so don't worry, I'm not going to let you watch the whole game, and of course you can pick what ball you want as well. So next up we look into some cool cutscenes. I'm going to skip these. You know, you already probably know what the game looks like, so I'm not going to go dwell into that too much. We will keep the kit the same as intended, home kits for both teams. And then in terms of the gameplay, or game plan rather, I will make some slight changes to the team playstyle. So I'm going to go possession, and then individually I'm going to leave my counter target of Antonio up front, just to keep his stamina high. Obviously, I would probably say Man City are the best team in the game. You could say maybe Liverpool or Madrid possibly. And I know West Ham are a pretty good team in this, in terms of their statistics, and you know, they are a top team in the Premiership now. So what, you know, you can make the game, I guess, more difficult for yourself if you play with a lower rated team. One quick thing I'm going to try and do is turn the commentary off, otherwise that's going to get really annoying. So here we go, we're going to get into the gameplay, and I'm not going to talk loads over all of it, but I will share my thoughts as we kind of move ahead. So I don't like the AI press, or you know, the two-man press, because whilst you can push it and they do charge ahead, it kind of locks you to just that one player, and then if the ball moves ahead too far, that was insane. It's hard to actually, I'm a bit out of practice with in terms of talking and playing. So if the ball moves ahead, and I will sort of show you what I mean, you'll still be locked into having that one AI do the press, when quite clearly he might now be miles off of the ball. Antonio. That was a penalty. Is it? It is. So this is going to lead into my main complaint with the game. It is a little bit too easy. We'll skip that. I mean, was this a penalty? No, there's no way. I mean, he's just shielding the ball. Antonio probably, I'm surprised he even went down. So Bowen's going to take this. We're going to go top left. And let's see if Edison can make the save. He doesn't. So he did go the right way there, though. So again, the AI is quite poor, even on the highest difficulty. Now, without this little mod that I put on it, I think you're only locked into playing sort of beginner or sort of normal difficulty. So see what I mean? Now the ball got past there, way past my two-man press, but the press AI was locked in to the player who's now miles off the ball. So all the time that blue arrow... Oh, that's insane. Oh my god. So as a sloppy goal, but I'm trying to really express how the AI is poor on both sides. It's not just the team you're playing against, but also when you're trying to rely on them to do the two-man press, maybe to run into space, to move off the ball. It is kind of poor both ways. So there is still a lot of room for improvement here. I mean, the game does feel quite fluid and quite fun. I really like the physics. But the AI just needs so much work at the moment. Oh. So that's all I really wanted to express here. I'm going to just maybe show a couple more highlights. In terms of the atmosphere, movement, etc. It's all pretty good. It's a bit too slow there. I do like the different dynamic shoot cameras you can use. So here we go. Sterling's taking his time. That's a nice little jog in. They do some creative stuff, but I just feel like offensively they're probably all right on this difficulty, but it's more the defensive side of things, which I'll probably show you with maybe some highlights. So I'm going to cut ahead here to a couple of highlights if I if I can focus and get a couple in. So that was a bit insane there. I mean, they made a great move on to the inside. Sterling was completely unmarked because of, again, poor AI defense from my team. But he just absolutely smashed it over. And on the highest difficulty, you would expect him to be just popping that straight into the goal. Again, they've just let the runner get in behind him. And see what I mean by the poor defence? I mean, Antonio just ran straight past whichever defender that was, and it's just like they weren't switched on to the ball at all in their own box. So it is a bit sloppy here. And again, a nice little 1-2, but couldn't quite finish it. But like I said, it's just you would expect them to defend that a lot better on again Superstar, which is the highest difficulty that they're using. They'd like to do that little sort of through chip lob over the top to the flanks quite a lot. I've seen that, I think it was Real Madrid I played. They were trying to do that quite a lot, which is kind of what I'm trying to show you here. I don't know if every team does that or if it's a bit of a characteristic of a few teams particularly. But if it's every team's going to try and do that, then they're going to struggle a lot with some of the weakest squads. So I'm hoping it's just a bit of a characteristic of a few top teams that can get away with it. See, they've done it again there as well. It's just a really strange thing. They had a few other options to the top side, to their left side, and they just didn't even try to look at them. I'm not playing particularly well here. Sterling's got through. He's jinxed. See, he should have probably just had a shot there. Again, not the best AI in the world. That's a foul. Just play on. Play on. No, they should score this. Oh, he hasn't played it. Here we go. Got Bowen on the break. No one else is really pushing up with him, though. Unfortunately. Antonio. Just sometimes some of the passing as well. It's like, I don't know. He was under no pressure there, and he just fires it straight into the defender. I know it was a tricky pass to make, but he didn't even make the defender stretch to intercept the ball there.
87.
Sometimes, though, they do make the right decision going forward. So it's just inconsistent, which I guess is okay because, you know, they're not always in real life making the best decisions, but you just expect a few things to go a bit better than that. That was insane. You just expect them to make a few better choices, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Go on, Antonio. Like that again. Now, could I have lobbed it over and done a lob through pass? Probably, but that pass was just straight out the defender. I know I am playing on sort of assisted passing here. I don't play manual, which maybe that would help, but I haven't got time to, to get skilled up in that. That's a great ball. And another one. So they do sometimes make the right decision. But often they don't. And again, another bad pass. And I guess, you know, the players are getting tired as well, so maybe there's part of that plays into it. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm going to make a quick couple of substitutions. And then we'll see if they can have greater impact based off of that analysis that I just made. Maybe it's that they're getting tired, so the passes aren't quite hitting as they should.
Number 8. Number 10.
No one stayed with the runner.
Coming on the field.
Again, so the poor defense is on both sides. It's just the AI as a whole doesn't know how to defend very well.
Number 22.
Whether it's for you or against you. That was a mental pass. Stop running. I don't... Again. I know I've got the possession game. I'm playing with the possession mode, but they still need to be making runs forward. That's what I don't really understand. There we go. Again, can't quite get that pass through. I think that was just well defended there, actually. I'll give them a little bit of credit for that one. So we're going to go to extra time here. Let's have a quick look at the stats. It's been a very dull game, to be honest with you. I haven't been able to do anything. Man City are just actually too good, but they're just holding the ball. They aren't actually producing or doing anything with it to trouble my defenders. Here we go. He's made the pass through. And slide it in. So again, that's just they've sloppily given it away, and the defenders didn't do anything against Antonio. If we have a quick look at this, they're just ping-ponging it around for no real reason. Defenders haven't closed the gap on Antonio. He's managed to just jog it through. I didn't hold them off. I didn't use the protect button or anything like that. He's just turned on them. And as you can see there, the defenders almost sort of stopped running with him and just let him break straight through their line. And again, this is probably playing against the best team in the game on the hardest setting. And imagine if you're playing a weaker team. Again, they've given the ball away right at the back. Bad pass. I missed my pass there. I took a step when I shouldn't have. And again, like, Antonio just shouldn't be able to pick the ball up like that. And the defenders just not react around it for a couple of seconds or a few nanoseconds. So let's see what happened there. I mean, it rolled in. He ran away from it, actually. I think it was it Walker. Sort of lost the ball and turned the other way. So there is a lot of work they really need to be doing, to be honest with you, on the defending side of things. Good little 1-2. Press coming low, short. That's so sloppy. Again, that's why I'm sort of talking about just how sloppy the defense is. This sort of ping pong between them there. Let's watch this. There's good little work on the side there. I mean, there wasn't much they could do about that, but here, I mean, you would see that in a game, I suppose, but it is just a bit unexpected to see at the hardest difficulty. That would do it then. So that is playing on the hardest difficulty against the AI. Yes, I am a good team, but playing against the best team on the game, you would expect them to be a little bit better than that. There is a lot of work they need to do on the AI. So now what we're going to do is have a quick look at the online mode and give you some thoughts and how I feel about that. Now, Dream Team is what it's called. We're going to just have a little look at my team that I've built up. This is again after about 6 hours of play. So it's not the best team in the world, but it is a decent enough team. I did waste a lot of money on Kante being my first player. It wasn't very... The instructions of how you play this mode are not laid out very well. I thought I was getting a free superstar, but it was actually... I just spent all my money in one fell swoop on Kante. Luckily, I packed Fallen, so I had an attacker. And then I've built up the rest of the team over time. But I'm now left into a position where there is not enough content left for me to keep playing because... you can't, the shop's not open yet, so you can't buy coins. The only way to earn coins, which is what you need to then go on and buy players, is by playing the Dream Team matches. So you've got, the league's not available yet, which would be, I guess, the main mode that runs on and runs on. You can play an online quick match, which is completely pointless, and you don't earn any points via doing that. You have these events, so you've got one which is an AI event, playing against an AI of your difficulty, but only ones from the Spanish league, so mostly weak teams. And then you have the worldwide clubs, which is based on online PvP. So in this, you have then 3 sections where, hopefully it loads in a second, where you play 3 matches, and in each division you need to earn X amount of points. So you get 1 point for a draw. So in the first match, you only need a draw, and then you can go through to the second match where you then need 3 points, which is just a win. So you need to win 1 out of 3 or 3 draws to then go to the third stage, which where you need to get 5 points. So, you know, you can work out how to do that over the course of 3 matches. If you fail that, you don't go back to the start. You just try that leg or that round again. And the problem is that now I've completed that fairly quickly. You know, it's at the smallest amount, it's 3-4 matches. And if you complete that, then you run out of rewards. So now all I'm getting is 100 GP on any of these stages for doing it. So there's no repeatability. I'm literally just playing the game just to play the game. I can't build my team because I'm only able to earn 100 GP. When you initially do it, I think you get like 10, 20 and 30,000 GP. But now that I've finished that, as you can see here, there you go. So first time you get 2,000, 2,000, 4,000 through the different stages. Now that I've done that though, you're only getting 100 GP, which means basically I cannot build a team. Now this league does run out by this time tomorrow. Hopefully something else will come in, but it's been like this now for I think a week. And basically I've had no reason to play this game after the first sort of 4 or 5 hours after I built my team. Now I kept logging in because every day you get 10,000 points, but if I show you how you then need to go in and buy players, I managed to save up. I got 72,000 points left, But to buy a good player, you're talking about millions, hundreds of thousands to buy a really top level player. Now it does get lower as you go through, but even if you wanted to pull out Ibrahimovic, who's not a great striker anymore, still talking about 120,000 points. So you could build a weak team, but if you want to start building the superstars, you've got literally no way of doing that, and the game's been out for a week already. So that's where I stand on the game. There's just not enough to do on it yet. Hopefully this time tomorrow there'll be a new Dream Team mode, or even better, we get some idea of when the league's actually going to kick off and we can start actually developing and building our team. So that's all I really wanted to show you from this video. It was a little bit of a, hey, good news. There's a lot of positivity to have here. There's a lot of things that can be developed and built upon. But bad news is there's really nothing to play after a few hours worth of gameplay. So fingers crossed they are going to enhance this. And I know it's been a rocky early development for this game, or early release. And hopefully they haven't done too much damage and this brand can continue and strive, because in terms of the gameplay there is a lot of potential there, especially when you're playing PvP. So hopefully I'll find someone. Here we go. So we're going to run through again. It'll be sort of highlights like it was in their last game there against a very good team here. So it does show you my team's rated about 2,000 points. This team I'm playing against is 2,500. So they're going to be a lot stronger than I am, as I will be able to show you. Again, another negative here is that this is cumbersome. Going through these menus just takes ages. If I want to see their team, I've got to go all the way through here to then see their starting lineup, which is insane, full of legends, obviously. So this guy's going to be very good, very difficult to beat. I can't see his bench, but I assume it's fairly stacked as well. But we'll give it a go and see. I will show you a few highlights. It might be frustrating highlights from me, but we will see. And if I don't sign off, then hopefully you've enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more eFootball 2020 videos, then let me know down in the comments. Oh, I can see his bench there actually in the top left. It is stacked out. So this is going to be a very hard match. It's going to be probably pretty boring. There won't be very many highlights from me. So I'll just be trying to play the possession game. If you want a full rundown actually of my club, or how the mode actually works, Dream Team, then also let me know and I'll talk you through, because I made some massive mistakes that I wish I had known sooner. Okay, so this player is actually really good. He's already using skill. Could have probably played through past there. He hasn't. So I've managed to play him offside, but this is going to be a long, hard game. So they're playing very aggressively as well with quite a high press. I can't really do a huge amount against this team. Just break down the wing. I have to turn around. There's literally nothing I can really do other than try and play the possession game. But look how many players I'm against here. So I have to take it all the way to the back, and too slow to get the pass off. And they're going to break here. Defender's not doing well. Twanzebe comes back to make the interception. So there's not a lot I can actually get done here. Here we go. There we got a break with Forlan. Slots one in. I can't believe it's 1-0 against this team. And he's a good player as well. This is not a bad player. I'm expecting to let in 3 or 4 goals at least in the second half, whilst my team gets tired. But that was a good little counter breakaway there. We have to be careful not to let a quick... why couldn't Kante get onto that? I've just given the ball away. That's why I shouldn't play it out from the back against a team like this as well. Oh, he's a 90 rated Forland as well. So he comes into the game as 85. So this guy's just constantly been playing the game as well to boost his ratings, which is pretty insane because there's no real reason to play the game after a few rounds. I can't believe I did that. Oh my god, I didn't even expect to do that, so I wasn't talking. I am concentrating very hard to play against this team, but Forlan's taken a great turn there. As you can see, mine's 85, so 87. So I've leveled him up a fair bit. Oh, he skipped the replay. That's a bit harsh. So this is what I mean by their team being way too strong. Just literally passed it straight through my whole squad with one pass. I want to watch that again. Here we go. So he's basically passed it from halfway through to the edge of my box, completely unopposed. I do need another centre back, but I don't want to spend, waste money on players at the moment. Oh, offside. Thought I was going to be in there by Forland. Forlan. Lots it through. Ben Afra. Corner. Didn't really know what to do there. It was well defended. I don't know. Maybe I should have took a shot. I haven't even seen Walcott yet. He hasn't got the pace against this team. Ah, not offside again. I was working that well. I'd make another break. Oh, he's put it wide. That was well defended by Beckenbauer. He got back there and just took the angle, so blocked my shot on goal. Really, I could only hit it wide. Maybe I should have took a cut, but again, when you're playing a defender that's 10 levels above you, you kind of just have to take your chance when you can. Played him over the top. Oh, that should have gone in. That was Forlan. Oh my god, what a ball by Ben Rama. I keep skipping my replays. That was one of the best balls I've seen played in this game for for the 10 hours I've played. So half time there, 2-2, and I would say I've had the better chances. They've made two very suspect goals. One, I just gave him a goal from my goalkeeper, and the other one was just a stupid pass through my whole team. Shouldn't have really been allowed, but otherwise, look, I've had all the ball, and I don't think I'm going to be able to continue doing that through the game because my players are going to get much more tired than them, and they've got a whole bench, whereas I haven't got any players at all on my bench. Kante! I mean, he's not a guy to shoot really, so I knew that wasn't going to trouble the keeper, but it's worth just putting a bit more pressure on. Uh, oh, he was held off there. I mean, that's good AI defending by them. Oh, as soon as they bring on any kind of substitutions, I'm going to be screwed. I couldn't do anything there. That's just them having so many more better players. I mean, Kante kind of there's that few seconds where they just don't do anything. They don't react. Ah, just a pass away. Forland. Oh, he's off the bar and he's gone in. I can't believe that. That was lucky. I mean, it's very scrappy from me. But you just got to take them as they come. Now they're on the massive breakaway with an overlap. He's offside, surely. Yeah, this is now fatigue. So we're almost towards the end of the game here, and my fatigue's just way too high. For some reason, I can't skip their celebrations as well, which is annoying. A bit lucky there. Walcott can't shoot, unfortunately. There's no point even trying there. I could have done better with the pass, though. That's offside. Oh, they've let him on. That's stupid. I mean, they've been the much worse team, so him trying to showboat now is pretty funny. Okay, well that's it. They scored that last goal. I didn't really try after they got their fourth. Um, this is actually really enjoyable gameplay. It's so much fun playing it, even when the odds are really stacked against you. As long as you know what you're doing, you can control the game quite well. Obviously, I lost, but if I had played a weaker player, I would have been able to win that. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. Hopefully, they improve on the points I've made, and hopefully, there's more to do in the game because playing that whole game there and I haven't earned anything. Even if I'd won, I'd only earn 100 GP when I think the cheapest player you can buy is like 5,000. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that and subscribe for more videos.